So I'm Dr. Lutzmiri, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So I'm going to take the topic Program Correctness and Verification for the subject Software Testing and Automation. This is the elective for third year, 6th semester students. Program Correctness and Verification. First we have to understand what is verification and what is validation. Verification, are we building the product right? The software should conform to its specification. Validation, are we building the right product? The software should do what the user really requires. Static and dynamic verification. There are two types of verification. The software inspections concerned with the analysis of the static system representation to discover the problems. It may be supplemented by the tool-based document and code analysis. Software testing, it concerned with exercising and observing product behavior. It's a dynamic verification. The system is executed with the test data and its operational behavior. Software testing are complementary and not opposing verification techniques. It can check the conformance whether the given specification is conformed with the real requirements. The inspections cannot check non-functional characteristics such as performance, usability, etc. Management should not use inspections for staff appraisal, that is finding out who makes mistakes. So inspection procedure is a system overview represented to the inspection team. So code and associated documents are distributed to inspection team in advance. So inspection takes place and discovered errors are noted. Modifications are made to repair the errors. Re-inspection may or may not be required. The checklist will be for the common errors, examples initialization error, constant naming missing, loop termination is missing, error or out of it's misplaced, or array bound exception will be. The inspection role is author is responsible for producing the program or the document. He is responsible for fixing the defects. Inspector, he can find the errors, omissions and inconsistencies. Reader, they present the code or document at an inspection meeting. Scribe, he records the results of the inspection meeting. The chairman will be managing the process and facilitates the inspection. The report process results to the chief moderator. Chief moderator is responsible for the whole inspection process, improvement, checklist updating, standards development, etc. So what may be the inspection check? The one will be data faults, control faults and input output faults. Data faults, all the program variable initialized or used, whether the constants are being named, the upper bound or the what may be the bound, the upper and lower bound of the arrays. The character strings are used whether it's explicitly assigned or implicitly assigned, that there is a possibility for any buffer overflow. And control faults, each conditional statement is the condition correct. Is each loop condition certain to terminate? So our component statements correctly bracketed. In case statements, all properly accounted. Break statement, for each case the break will be there. Input output variables, whether it's used, if it is used, or it will be assigned or not, or an unexpected inputs cause corruption. Similar to that, you have the exception error, interface faults. All the function calls will be having the formal parameter, actual parameters. It's in the right order, whether it's given properly, whether the structure is modified, whether the dynamic storage is required, or whether the existing storage is used properly. Then all the error conditions are taken into account. Then automated static analysis will be having the software tools for source text analysis. They parse the program text and try to discover potentially erroneous conditions and bring these to the attention of the VT, verification team, verification validation team. They are very effective as an aid to inspection. They are a supplement to, but not a replacement for inspection. Lint static analysis is a tool used for this. So see here the coding, it will give the warning as well as the arguments. So print array argument missing, these are the errors. So it will do the lint. Clean room software development. The name clean room is a semiconductor fabrication. It's rather than the removal. It's based on incremental development, formal specification, static verification. So it's a specification team for developing the maintaining the system specification. System testing, it integrates components to create a subsystem, or a system or a subsystem. It involves testing an increment to be delivered to the customer. Integration testing and release testing. So system is tested as a components are integrated, as the name implies. So release testing, it's a test the complete system to be delivered as a black box. Incremental integration testing, we will be having a test sequence 1, 2 and 3. The number of phases testing sequence 1, 3 will be having 4 and 5. It's increase. So release testing, the process of testing of a release of a system that will be distributed to customers. Primary goal to increase the supplier's confidence the system meets its requirements. Release testing is usually black box or functional testing. It is based upon the system specification only. Testers do not have the knowledge of system implementation. Black box testing will be having inputs causing anomalous behavior. So the output results which reveals the presence of defects. Stress testing, it's a the system exercise the system beyond its maximum design load. Stressing the system often causes defects to come to light. Stressing the system will cause the failure. It's unacceptable loss of service of data. Component testing, component or unit testing is the process of testing the components in isolation. Components individual methods or within an objects or object classes with several attributes, composite components with defined interfaces to access their functionality. Object class testing completes the test coverage of a class, involves testing all operations associated with an object, setting and integrating all object attributes, exercising the object in all possible states. Inheritance is difficult to test, it's not localized. Interface testing, objectives are defined due to the errors or invalid assumptions about interfaces, particularly important for object development. Interface types, parameter, shared procedure interface and message passing interface. The test case design, it involves the test cases. The goal of the test case design is partition testing, structural testing and Dr. Lutzmary, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering Technology. I am going to take the topic software testing lifecycle.